Moana loved quiet evenings, when the sky turned lavender and the first stars began to blink awake. One soft night, she found her teddy bear, Timo, sitting at the edge of her blanket. Timo was not an ordinary teddy bear. He had tiny stitched paws, a button nose, and the kindest little smile. Moana whispered, "Would you like an adventure before sleep?" Timo's eyes seemed to sparkle. The room grew gentle and magical, and a silver path of moonlight appeared on the floor. Together, Moana and Timo stepped onto the moonlit path and found themselves in the meadow of whispering flowers. The flowers swayed like sleepy dancers and greeted them with rustling petals. "Welcome," they sang softly. "We save our brightest glow for kind hearts and quiet footsteps." Moana walked carefully, and Timo held her hand with one plush paw. Soon they met a slow-moving snail, wearing a tiny leaf hat. He was carrying a dewdrop that looked like a crystal pearl. "I'm bringing this to the pond," said the snail. "It helps the water sparkle for the dawn birds." Moana and Timo offered to help. Moana walked beside the snail, and Timo balanced the dewdrop very carefully with his stuffed hands. They moved slowly, and because they moved slowly, they noticed many lovely things: a sleeping butterfly on a daisy, a caterpillar curled like a comma, and fireflies drifting like floating beads of gold. At the pond, the dewdrop slipped gently into the water. The surface shimmered, and little ripples spread like a soft song. The dawn birds twittered happily from their willow branches, thanking everyone for the kindness. Then the moonlight path led Moana and Timo to a hill where a baby cloud had lost its fluff. It looked a little droopy, as if it had forgotten how to float. Moana smiled and said, "Maybe it just needs a little rest and a little kindness." She and Timo sang a quiet hum. The hum was warm and soothing, like a blanket made of melody. The baby cloud slowly puffed up again, round and bright and cozy. "Thank you," whispered the cloud. "Kindness helps me remember who I am." The stars above twinkled in agreement. The whole sky seemed to nod in a dreamy way. At last, the moonlight path returned Moana and Timo to their bedroom. The blanket was waiting like a nest. Moana tucked Timo under her chin and listened to the peaceful sounds of the night. She understood something lovely before sleep came close. The best adventures do not have to be loud or fast. Sometimes they are made of gentle steps, helpful hands, and quiet hearts. Timo smiled his stitched smile, and Moana closed her eyes.